As an artist, I understand you want to promote your music easier. You also want to reach everybody, but there's a problem because as one person, you can't promote on every single platform. You'll burn out. So what we want to do is we want to reduce the amount of output, but increase the amount of consumption. So I'm going to give you a few ways today that can allow you to reduce what you're doing, get your mind back together as a creative, get on this business side, do some promotions, and make this thing work out so that you can bring more people onto your team, because guess what? You can't do it all by yourself. My name is Casey Graham, and this is the Music Money Makeover Show. Target marketplace, sample consumption. Promotion is hard, and if you're busy, it makes no sense in trying to keep up with every single platform. That's the mistake a lot of you do. So you want to choose one and optimize every single post. The location of where your target audience would be is a must, or your home region, wherever, however you're going to do it. And you want to create the SEO-optimized captions for your music and use hashtags that are relevant to what you're posting. You'll want to be strategic and not spammy. Oh yeah. Optimize that song title at the top or bottom of your videos to get people to stream your music. People need to see that music is available for streaming. Of course, the content that you put out has to have a quality to it, but on top of the quality that you shoot it with camera-wise, you need to have value in there. There has to be some type of substance in there to make people feel a certain way while doing a certain action. All right, whether it's just viewing it, whether they're going through something, whether they're trying to do something, what you do music-wise has to support what they want in their personal lives. Now, it's not going to be on you to do that, all right? But at the same time, you want to make sure you provide value through the one platform that you decided to use. All right, now let's move on to how they're going to get some money to your pockets. Target your marketplace, purchase consumption. You'll want to optimize the places where the user will stream and consume the music. You'll need a dope photo for the icon and banner art, but don't worry, Canva can take care of half of this battle for you. Most importantly, you'll need to make sure your social links are available as well as your bio on these platforms. Lastly, your lyrics need to be synced to the music on the platform, and any way the listener can enjoy all of their favorite features on the streaming platform, you need to make sure it's there. Social links, bio, lyrics, the little videos that Spotify allows you to put in there. Take advantage of all of that. Remember, we reduce our social media to one platform, and we're focusing on one consumption platform to start. And we're only starting. I'm helping you ease that headache so we can get back to the creativity. And as you begin to get traction, your help or your team will come along. Check it out. Focus on one content type first. Talent. If your raw talent ability can stand alone without electronic support and you still get wow reactions, then you can drive a lot of attention from this alone. This will get you through for quite some time. I can't say this enough. Man, if you're talented, show the talent off. We need to know what you're good at. And before you expose yourself to tell the story of who you are, you can ride this wave for quite some time by making the content based on your talent. But Casey, what if like my talent is all right? Like I'm not the best singer, I'm not the best rapper. What do I do in that scenario? Check it out. You'll want to do something that I call a talent story blend, where your talent story blending is a documentary style shooting that captures the personality of you and your talent at the same time. This is due to the fact that talent-wise, your skills are lower than, let's say, a 7, so going raw looks embarrassing and it will show. So if your lyrics are not great a cappella or your vocals are not amazing raw, go for this method. Okay, so picture, for lack of a better person, Kim Kardashian. The only thing that it can show to keep people entertained is what's going on, so they have a reality-based thing. And people tune in all the time. Okay, in your case, we gotta take that same approach. We have to blend things that are going on with you into the talent portion, because yes, we need people to know that you do make music, but if we get them to hear your point of view on things and who you are as a person, and we sprinkle the music in, then they will begin to support you based on your point of view versus the solely being on the music, because the music is like, it needs the support of a lot of different mechanisms to make it work. So this is going to be the position that you use for the content. Check it out. Increasing your value. Increasing value should be done on both fronts with quality filming and quality presentation for streaming. If you can do this, then your promotion job becomes that much easier. Okay? I don't know what to say here. Let's talk about a bonus. Pre-saves. Pre-saves games the system to let the streaming algorithms know that there is demand for music. This in turn allows the song to be recommended for editorial playlisting when you don't have a contact at any other streaming services that will add you to the mix. Yes, I know it takes time to get people to pre-save, but you want to push people to do that. This is another little promotional trick that can help you out, and that's how pre-saves work, okay? Otherwise, you're going to try to do playlist promotion, but that's not where you need to put your focus. You need to put your focus in the content, and then people will make their way back to the streaming platform of choice. But to help that streaming out, pre-saves will be a great thing for you to do because that's how they work. I'm missing fans on other platforms. If your goal is to take some pressure off your promotion strategy, then one platform is the way to go. When you're ready to turn it up, you'll understand the type of value that needs to be delivered because you've had the time to actually see what the public responds to from you, all right? Once you get that, then you can begin to double down. But don't double down first, not knowing what you need to deliver, and then you get overwhelmed. Reduce everything to one platform. And I'm telling you from experience, even though I have a TikTok and Instagram page, I'm really on one platform, which is YouTube, right? It's a lot. It's a lot to do. And you have to develop the system to get editors and all this types of stuff so that they can make the content for you. And I know that as an artist, it's very tough to pay for all of that, right? So it's a lot of things you have to learn how to do. So only focus on one platform. When should I move to other platforms? When you get the help or when you get your system down to a science. Only then do you add another platform. So let's say you don't necessarily need to pay anybody because you got your editing skills up, but at the same time, you need to know how those other platforms are going to work in your favor and what you need to do to optimize the content when you put it up. So once you get the system down on one, then go and work on the system on the other. Eventually, you will need to bring people in. You cannot win this game alone by yourself. Should not optimize every streaming platform? Yes, over time, you will, but start with Spotify for artists and Apple Music for artists, or use symphonic distribution to make this process even easier. The only reason why I mention that is because at Symphonic, they got a way for you to put in like a photo and a bio so that when they distribute your music, it goes to all of the DSPs, which is really, really cool, by the way. So to all of my artists, singers, songwriters, music producers, or new music business execs who want to build your record or publishing companies or combined in 60 days or less without searching all over the internet through the red tape and misinformation, I got you covered because I built something called the 60-day record label course, and this is designed to help you build that record label and strong LLC for it in a very quick manner, all right? And then on top of that, you'll be able to navigate the game because you'll know how to play it via contract, as I show you within the course. And then on top of that, you'll be able to collect your international and domestic record and publishing royalties without the middleman taking 15%. Everything you see in the bottom right-hand corner is included within the course, plus much, 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 much more. All right, but if this is your first time watching the channel, please grab the free stuff, 10 ways to increase your record label's profits. A free split sheet is included with that download. However, let's talk about your upside really quickly. Simplifying the promotion process. This simple approach will increase engagement and discovery speeds faster while reducing headaches, allowing your music career to get off the ground. It also allows you to increase the frequency of what you put out because you have fewer pipelines to worry about. So once you begin to work that system out, like I was saying earlier in the video, things begin to get easier. You begin to make better content, you begin to make better edits because you know what needs to be done. And then you kind of think about that production process in the back of your brain, which then allows things to become better and the viewer becomes more engaged and you step up consistency over time by only focusing on one platform. The flip side and the downside is making your promotion process harder. This stifles growth and makes you look like your team doesn't have it all together. This can turn a lot of people off from all facets of life that you may not understand, causing you to lose money and opportunities. Trust me, it looks that way and it begins to feel that way. People are like, oh, this link isn't working, or you said this on that video and it doesn't translate to TikTok and yada, 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 nada, da, 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 right? That begins to happen. So you want to focus on that one platform and learn how it truly works for you, and then bring another one in slowly. So music money makers, if you were struggling with promoting your music, you now have a more simpler way to do it. And if nobody ever gave you any permission to say that, hey, just focus on one platform, I'm telling you now so that you can begin to build your career and not struggle through it and be overwhelmed by it. Music money makers, if you make music, you should always make money. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com, jump into the 60-day record label course, download the free stuff beneath this video, book a call on musicmoneymakeover.com, and smash that like button beneath this video. And guess what? I'll see you next time. Peace.